Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Today we're checking out a brand new show, a cartoon actually, by the name of Super Robot Monkey Team HYPERFORCE Go. It's a very long title, a show I'm familiar with but I haven't really watched much of, so this will be interesting. We're going to be covering episodes 1, 5, and 6. Thank you to POTK, Phantom of the Night, for commissioning these. And yeah, let's just get right on into it with episode 1. If you guys need help syncing, check the video description. There's plenty of information there to help you out. So here we go. Episode 1 of, I'll just call it HYPERFORCE Go, I guess. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So, this was actually the first original show produced for the Jetix block and for the Jetix channels worldwide when the show premiered on September 18th, 2004, which was 17 years ago, Tanner.
Oh, you know, you say that, but at the same time it feels almost older, because I definitely remember watching this when it aired when I was a young boy. It aired for us on Family Channel, which is what got Disney stuff in Canada. And this was in the same block where they do Oban Star Racers and Digimon and Power Rangers, because they all fit that anime aesthetic. And so I remember watching this going, no, I actually kind of really enjoyed this show, even when it was like I was at my peak. I kind of hate Western cartoons, weeb dumb.
It's funny you mentioned anime influence because it was created by Ciro Nieli, one of the directors on Teen Titans.
Yeah, and I think even more than Teen Titans, this has a very anime look. I remember specifically as a kid, I was like, why does it look anime? And now that I'm looking, it's the frame rate. It's running at the anime frame rate.
So the general conceit is there's cyborg monkeys, and then you have Chiro here. Oh, I should have just waited for the OP to explain it all, really. Okay, I just got hit with a wave of nostalgia I didn't even know I had.
Yeah, as soon as I heard the first notes, I'm like, oh my god, it's coming back.
Green one's the best. I don't want to hear any arguments.
I honestly don't remember them individually enough. I need to see who they are.
I just like green, so I'm very basic.
That's fair. Like, how do you not know what a monkey is, bro?
Guess this is the titular Chiro's girl. That sounds like Greg Sipes. I'm going to see if it is.
Yeah, that's definitely the voice of Beast Boy.
Yep, that's Greg Sipes, alright.
Yeah. I mean, I've already heard a couple different voices that are like, okay, I know who you are.
Jinmei is Ashley Johnson, whose name rings a bell. Let's have a look here. Oh, Tulip from Infinity Train.
Okay. Hey, look at the little cyber rickshaw.
Oh, Terra from Teen Titans, of course.
Yeah, now I hear it 100%. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of overlap considering the team.
And of course, Gretchen from Recess.
Oh, yeah.
Ellie in The Last of Us.
Really? I didn't know about that one, huh? I definitely remember liking the world a lot. This sort of like super future world.
It's okay, he's a robot. He can't get hurt.
Yeah, if anything, that should heal him, judging by video games.
Right, who voices the monkeys here? Antari is Karen Michael Richardson. Gibson, the blue one, is Tom Kenny, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Nova, the yellow one, is Kara Wellgren.
Mm-hmm. That's Saber.
Otto, the green one, based Clancy Brown.
Oh, nice!
And Sparks, the red one, is Corey Feldman.
Is that a gosh dang Atari ET reference?
I think it might be. That's a very pleasant combination of colours, by the way. Like red, blue, yellow, green, and black. I think that's the Power Rangers RPM lineup.
Actually, RPM was like the one season I stopped watching, and then it stopped airing on TV, and I'm like, oh, is it because I stopped? Was I the one bringing them over?
You did this. You did it! Run away as quick as the frame rate allows.
Okay, we agree that, like, skeleton villains are always the best, right?
Absolutely. That's Mark Hamill, by the way.
Oh my god, nice.
What an amazing lineup for voices.
This is a really good voice cast. Disney really went all out.
Well, I mean, the version we're watching was ripped from Disney XD, but actually, was Jetix a Disney thing?
It was, yep.
Huh. I never put two and two together, really.
Jetix was like, before they called it Disney XD, Jetix was basically Disney XD. You know, this hit around the same time I was, like, playing Mega Man Battle Network.
Uh-huh.
So seeing all these, like, color-coded powers even gives me a bit of that vibe.
Just blast him with a fucking drill. Really, if they're not going to be aware of their surroundings, they deserve this.
Like, we're seeing a bunch of anime staples. You got the rapid punches, you got the drills. They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of a day, do you mind trying to back here?
This is super important. I'm actually really digging the background NPC designs, because there's been a couple so far that I've been looking at, and I'm like, oh, you're clearly based on, like, I saw, you know, one of them looking like a Devilman character, and it's like, oh, look at that. You know, that's where a lot of the inspirations go. Come on, you could have said, let's go ape or something.
I would have that reaction to anyone, really, if they transformed into a superhero. It's me!
Remember, you can kill anyone if they explode.
Oh, yeah. That was mine.
Kind of digging this, like, hip-hop beat. You can't say that on Disney!
You can if they explode. You ever been caught blocked by a team of 5 cyborg monkeys?
You know, it's never happened to me, but one of these days it might.
I'm not gonna rule it out.
I just want them to look at the monkey and go like, what a disgusting facsimile of us. Okay, that's pretty good.
She sees the truth. What a random thing to have. Like, was that a necessary plot thing?
Between, you know, the monkey translator and the monkey destruction switch in Sonic Adventure, boy, monkeys just get incredibly specific items, don't they?
Uh-oh. No prizes if you saw this comic. It's kind of an obvious trope.
You know what? For a first episode, though, that's fine. Get that out of the way.
It kind of goes into the deep end, yeah. Although shows like this tend to get the ball rolling and then have, like, an origin episode. Speaking of Teen Titans.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I know I sometimes just frolic in the moonlight.
Hello.
I'm gonna crush your monkey into the ground.
Save your tears for someone else, ho. Evil. It's just obviously Tom Kenny doing a fucking German accent. She was a robot! I already knew this, of course.
Have you never, like, tried to take a shower or anything?
This got real deep all of a sudden. It was all monkey antics, and now, uh-oh, the robot came from space.
I like how even Sako got little, like, you know, the glasses that the crazy German scientists wear. Dang, if only there was some giant metal thing that could fight that giant metal thing.
If only. It was one day, bro.
Yeah, I just want them to. This entire event has taken place over less than a day.
And then, like, it's been an hour. Thankfully, he didn't say, let's go spank the monkey.
Oh my god, you know that's said sometime in the show. They gotta say it once.
I just have a thing for color-coded teams.
It just feels good to have them all together. I definitely remember each of them saying one of the words. That was another core memory there.
I mean, she could have been inside the robot. You kind of leap into conclusions. Oh, wow.
It's actually a sick design.
They're, like, suddenly calling Gennady Tartakovsky for this?
Little bit of Gendy vibes for sure. To be fair, I think every robot that stands on two legs, the weakness is the legs that they stand on.
Yeah.
Like, as cool as it is to make bipedal robots, it's also super not effective.
Kind of reminiscent of that one robot the professor made for the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of that there. I mean, as we said, Gendy there, right?
Well, wasn't that Craig McCracken?
Was it? I honestly, a lot of their works I mix up.
Take her down.
Look at that big old Dr. Wily capsule. All right, that's creative. I'll give him points for that. I've seen many a robot with twin tails, but none of them have done that.
Really? Yeah.
I feel like this is going quite hard for a first episode, honestly.
Really? That's what I said.
This feels like a mid-season plot point. I guess it makes sense if this was probably made as like a pilot to show where it can go, right?
Kind of sad I didn't watch more of this as a kid. I probably would have loved it.
I definitely remember watching a good number of episodes, but I cannot remember distinct plots.
You saw him transform.
I don't care if you're a robot. In fact, that's actually kind of hot. Ah, there you go.
That's probably about as close as we're gonna get.
I want to be like, so you can like transform back to being small, right? She's like, no, I'm like this permanently. I'm okay, well, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I was right. Sarko is voiced by Tom Kenny.
I mean, oh yeah, you can hear it.
A human heart.
A tiny picture of a monkey where my heart should be.
We'll make this work. There are various upgrades a girl robot can get.
I don't like the implications of this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at, so it's fine. One day he's gonna do something, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, for a first episode that throws you in and is like, all right, get going, I think that was pretty good at establishing a lot of the show.
Really, you got all the... a pretty big core cast, really. 'Cause, I mean, you have all the monkeys and Shiro, and you had to work in a thing with, the girl and whatnot. Thankfully, these are 20-minute episodes and not your usual 11-minute thing.
Yeah, right? I feel like this would be killed by being 11 minutes only.
Definitely. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot, and now we're moving on to episode 5, which is The Sunriders. Pretty cool sounding name. You ready, Tanner?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Episode 5 of Super Robot Monkey Team HYPERFORCE Go. In 3, 2, 1.
It's definitely one of those titles that you say the first time and you're like, I don't know about it. But then as you keep saying it, it just starts to roll off the tongue.
Yeah. Oh, I think we might have a Captain Quark situation on our hands here.
Uh-huh. Ah, the monkey pod.
Yes, having a little monkey sleep.
Oh, to be a robot monkey in a pod.
He's just training. You watch, it's a fake out. It will be training.
Oh, you know that pose, right? Yeah, it's a Kamen Rider pose.
So he wasn't training. I guess he was just watching them on TV.
Which makes sense, because, when you watch Power Rangers as a kid, you just want to do cool stuff.
Like, morph all the time.
I really hope this episode's plot is like where they made a super popular show and then the kids all tried to rider kick and broke their legs, so they had to put a thing saying don't do rider kicks. Real story. Literally educating the monkeys on the lore of tokusatsu.
Yeah, you can see the seams in the fucking suit and everything.
Oh, it's even got the music. Okay, that design is actually 10 out of 10, though.
Seems a bit much. Like, I would settle for 500 suns.
He just can't stop Kamen Rider posing.
He can't. It's actually an illness. Alright, so Super Quasar is voiced by Keone Young. Aurora 6 is voiced by Meredith Salinger, and it's Tom Kenny as Johnny Sunspot.
I could hear the Tom Kenny. It's pretty easy to tell the Tom Kenny. This is from like the 70s era, you know, where it was a bit more silly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Buy the merchandise. Lots of merchandise.
I don't think there was actually much merch for this show. That was the thread I was talking about when we were recording, is it wrong to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't think this had much, if any.
I think there was at least some action figures, but I think it was like the type where they were super deformed and they looked kind of weird. Like they weren't, you know, properly sized. Because I remember seeing some when I was a kid, but there wasn't much, no, which, of course, you know, that's what kills shows in the end. I think this got a decent amount of episodes, you know, more than a lot of modern shows would like, but yeah, it definitely didn't last as long as some of the Teen Titans and stuff, which really got a lot of merch.
Oh, there was 4 seasons. Each had 13 episodes. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, like I remember, like that's a lot. You know, like there was enough that you could. Well, it reached syndication, right? You needed to get 60 something episodes to where they can just repeat them. So
isn't it 100?
I don't think it's 100. I think it is because it's weekly, right?
It might be different for animation versus live action.
Yeah, it might be. It might be different per country, even.
Just to clarify, in case it turns out I was wrong, I think it's more that the show was not toyetic, rather than it didn't have any merch.
I hate that word so much.
Isn't it a bit weird that... So are they meant to be like real heroes in this universe? Is that what they're saying?
I think they were a TV show, and he's like, oh, but I see they're real now, so they must be good. It's like if you suddenly saw a guy dressed as Spider-Man swinging around, you would be like, all right, you're a good guy.
My dick would pierce the heavens.
Okay, actually, though, for real, I live in a very small town, and we have a local Spider-Man. He's a guy who dresses up as Spider-Man. He's like probably about 17 or 18, dresses up as Spider-Man and walks around town all day. And people take pictures with him. It's very crazy that it's a real thing.
Okay, I need to look this up.
Oh, you won't find news about it. It's that small.
Canadian Spider-Man. Ooh, pretty cool white and red design here. Hate it. Don't think I didn't see those bean maps, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we couldn't understand, people couldn't understand, but okay, fine.
So Keanu Young, quite a well-known Asian actor. Let's see what else he was in.
Yeah, because he sounds familiar.
Still getting work, so God bless him.
The Red Monkey's gimmick is that he's a simp.
We are laughing, having fun. Oh, he was Jong Jong in Avatar.
Okay, yeah.
And also Jake's grandpa in American Dragon.
Yeah. We'll take it easy on you immediately destroys the child.
This is like 70s versus 80s/90s a little bit.
Little bit, yeah. I definitely get from this whole show big Y2K vibes from the main cast. I do have to wonder if when this show got brought, worldwide, there was some problems with the fact that they're all wearing Rising Sun outfits.
I doubt it.
I think it's a thing that we're more aware of now, but it's like, yeah, it's not a good thing. Kind of a war flag.
So let's see. Meredith Salinger. She was Barriss Offee in Star Wars The Clone Wars. Clear Sky in My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. She was Supergirl.
That's a good movie. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I've heard good things.
It's like actually so funny.
And that's about it, really. I was going to say, we've reached the halfway mark of the episode, so I assume they had to have the face heel turn sooner or later. I don't like this show anymore.
I gotta say, Chiro feels a little unhinged as a main character. There's a little bit of like, normally the hero's like, no, guys, we mustn't fight. But no, Chiro's like, all right, no, are we going to let's do
bring
this.
It, bitch, let's go.
Like, he gets the angry eyebrows, like, I will not hesitate to throw a punch. The joke is that tokusatsu literally just means special effects.
Yeah, there you go. The audience is now blind.
Maybe leaving the bad guys inside the giant robot's a bad idea.
At least they won't be able to operate it at max efficiency, because it's meant for, like, a whole team of people.
It's also meant for monkeys, considering some of the controls are done with their feet. Hey, it's like the first time I tried to learn to drive.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
It's like the smoothest voice a monkey has ever been given in media.
The dubbing on this, the lip syncing rather, is intentionally a little bit janky, I think, but especially so for the Sunriders. Oh my god.
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't like that. That almost looks like a little bit of an Acura reference with the small old man.
Yeah, they were fakes all along. Sort of a Quark situation, then.
Yo, for real, I would kill to, like, do a tour of all the places they filmed, Power Rangers and stuff.
Oh, of course.
It's like one of the, like, I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy, but that's why I want to go to New Zealand.
Like, wow, this is where the Green Ranger took out the Megazord. And this is where Tommy was homophobic to Billy. What did you expect? It's not a real robot.
If we're going off of, like, actual tokusatsu stuff, they would actually be, like, toy size that they moved around. Yeah, just keep adding metal to it. I'm sure it's fine.
It's ours now. That's how copyright law works, right? If I put the HFC logo on something, it's mine. That is an accelerator by sheer definition, I guess.
This is like not even electronic.
Really?
It's a little bit of a size difference. I like how that's too far. They put a graphic design on it.
You did the same thing to theirs. It's not real. Well, I mean, it is physical, but...
I feel like this is a show that you could take a 10-second clip from and just show it to someone and they'll have no clue what's going on without the context.
Oh, exactly. I'm not making a Twitter account like that, but you know.
I'm sure those no context animation Twitters literally have shots from this. Gotta say, the animation for, especially the fight scenes, it's very bouncy.
Yeah.
Like, there's some good bounce to it, which I like. And that's one thing where I'd say Western animation gets better than anime, is the bounciness of it.
Well, you've got gadgets more so than powers.
Yeah. It's like Batman would never say he's got powers. I mean, except for his financial power.
Ah, yes. I have powers. Political powers.
Yeah, just kick him quick enough he can't use it.
Apparently there's like a romantic subplot between these two, because I'm in that thread I was talking about, and this this post says 4 seasons for these two to fuck, and then the show ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh, it ended on a cliffhanger? Well, that sucks.
Oh, Jesus!
Honestly, I could see this getting like a really good Disney Plus movie, right? To sort of finish it up. I mean, will it happen? No, but I'd like it. Pretty ballsy to give a villain Mickey Mouse gloves when you're working for Disney.
I wonder if that was intentional. Nerd. It's just a gadget, bro.
Oh, did he self-spaghettify himself? No. His atoms are still aligned. Just drop kick it!
There are no recurring villains in this fucking show.
You'll come back for the episode where all the old villains comes back and that's it.
That's it, I'm switching to Captain Planet. That's the moral.
We stole their sick bike.
Hell yeah. Well, it was more they painted over the other one with their colours, but...
A little bit of Speed Racer there at the end, of course.
Haha, yes. Very good. All I remember of Speed Racer is the Dexter's Lab parody.
All I remember, I just watched those clips of it out of context of the bad guys going, nah, he's gonna drive over a cliff, and then he just goes, and then falls over the cliff himself. Oh, it's so good. I freaking love. It's so wild.
Oh, he's going over that cliff. Alright, the last episode we have to watch today. Season 1, Episode 6, Secret of the Sixth Monkey.
Oh, some Sixth Ranger stuff.
Hell yeah, you can't have a tokusatsu without it, so are you ready, mate?
I'm ready.
Here we go, let's finish off this batch in 3, 2, 1.
It is wild that this aired, like, at least for me, right alongside Power Rangers. So, like, the parody and the real thing together.
Well, there's like, I wouldn't even call it a parody, because it's not making fun of it, it's more of a, like, loving homage.
Yeah, it's more of a homage than a parody.
I see you.
You know, if Kirby sucked up this dude, he'd get spike power.
He sure would.
I like how, you know, all these other plots have been like, oh, we're gonna make a dude to, like, try and confuse them and scare them. It's like, no, this guy's a giant eyeball with spikes, that's it. Getting a little close to a giant robot crucifixion there, which I feel like wouldn't go over well on Disney XD.
First the Japanese, and now a crucifixion? How could you? You know, I was fine with the monkeys and the team and the HYPERFORCE and the Go, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Sorry. It's the end of a recording session. Cut me some slack.
I wonder who does this opening, because it does give me big Teen Titans vibes, despite it probably not being Puffy Amiyumi.
I'll look it up, don't you worry.
I'm gonna have this stuck in my head for years again. Like, it was stuck in my head before, but, like, in the recesses, now it's just gonna be everywhere.
Let's see. Ciro Niali also worked on Mucha Lucha. That makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh, it was done by a Japanese band called the Poly Six.
Okay. Character designer for Samurai Jack and Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi was the art director for the show, Lynn Naylor.
Yep, I can see it.
You got people who worked on Powerpuff Girls as well. Just a lot of talented people coming together to make a pretty cool action show.
Oh, he's starting to get big for his britches.
Yeah, it's that episode. Hello? Oh.
You're pretty nonchalant about finding a monkey suit, huh?
Oh no.
I don't know, with this color scheme they might be good guys.
Imagine if they were.
Yo, mummy monkey.
He has the other one.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm getting some Star Wars vibes, and then it literally just made a lightsaber noise. Look at all these action features that toys could get that never were made. It's funny because that would later be used in One Piece. I kind of wish he used the drills to actually drill and not just fire lasers, but that probably wouldn't get by the Disney censors.
Oh no.
Little bit of evisceration wouldn't be allowed.
As long as they explode after being eviscerated, it's fine.
I feel like it's pretty important to tell about the overpowered, probably evil sixth member.
Really? Oh, cool.
His color scheme is a little derivative, though.
Sorry, how do you mean?
Well, because it's just, I mean, we have all these wonderful primary colors, and he's just kind of off red, right? We have red.
Like, he's Chiro's colour, really, like orange.
Oh, yeah, I actually didn't really put that together. You're super right.
Very familiar voice incoming. Let's see if you can spot, or at least put together who it is.
I'm pretty good at this, so let's see. Oh, come on, Destructo Disc, alright.
They finally got their comeuppance.
You will become monkey.
He's just got to put a band on it and control the whole thing. Okay, if you think you know better. Yeah, Chiro's just using, like, the tubes that must have been mandarins.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Makes sense. You know, they call them fist rockets. I haven't seen a rocket punch yet. We still gotta get one of those.
Imagine if you're the guy who's like flubs his line.
I feel like this is the type of show where they would, though. Where there'd be one episode where one of them, like two of them say the same one at the same time. And they're like, oh, frick, we gotta do it again.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce, stop. Fuck! Get out of here, you.
A little bit of gold lightan with the chest laser there.
Well, shit.
Huh. This seems incredibly effective against it.
Oh, he knows exactly where to shoot it. Hey, can you stop doing that?
Ooh, is this the voice I should recognize?
Mm-hmm.
Just monkey scream. What a powerful move.
So you figured it out, yep?
No, I can't get it.
It is, James Hong.
Oh, yes it is. You're absolutely right.
Notable for such roles as Dao Wong, Uncle's arch nemesis in Jackie Chan Adventures, Poe's dad in Kung Fu Panda, etc.
Yeah.
Also the villain of Big Trouble in Little China.
Really, I didn't even know about that one. So, they're called robot monkeys, but he seems remarkably fleshy for a robot monkey.
Well, it says they're cyborgs here.
Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, probably Super Cyborg Monkey Team Hyperforce Go didn't roll off the tongue as well.
Yeah, 5 cyber monkeys and a human boy. No, I don't think I will today.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad villain, but I feel like if you control a whole population but it's unwilling, do you actually have any power?
Yes. Ha! Just told that Skeletor to fuck off.
The name Shugazoom is a bit strange, but I just gave it a quick look here on the wiki, and it's the only city on the whole planet, which, like, that alone makes you go, oh, there's some lore that they have in the background.
So I'm just looking up James Hong here. Have you seen Star Wars Visions?
I've watched half of it so far.
Well, he's actually in the second half. He voices the Elder.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that one yet, but I'll watch out for that, because I still wanted to, I just didn't continue and gotta get back to it. I like this. He's like, hey, I could train this guy. I bet you, though, he probably expects him to join him by the end, but...
Oh, of course. I gotta say, you really shouldn't be picking yourself up like this, Skeleton Man. Now I have all the power.
Big fan of Battle Network style, just blade hands like that. It's such a good design despite being super impractical.
When in doubt, blow shit up.
Yeah, just it's what you do.
Do you do not have anything better to do? Leave me alone.
Yeah, they literally like turned you off multiple times and you just keep appearing.
It's like, oh, cool, presents.
Yeah, they are also color coded. I wonder if this is important. I think they're a bit bigger than that.
We're being tortured here. Can you, like, dispense with the fucking Marvel quips?
He knows their every move.
Oh. No, I just realised that the start of the episode was about learning new moves. It's like fighting a Mazo or something who has all your powers, so you just, like, get new techniques to beat him with.
Use your new season 1.5 powers.
Yeah, when do we get shiny armor? It's just shiny latex. Well, you haven't seen this monkey move. Reaches into trousers, pulls out shit, throws it at him.
You know, there's so many jokes about monkeys throwing their poop, but literally the first thing I saw when I went to this Tokyo Zoo was a monkey throwing its shit out at people. Like, first thing.
Well, he knew you were coming, mate, so he didn't want to disappoint.
Of course.
Very nice.
I love the idea of just a littler fist under your fist. That sounds remarkably like a Tentamon move. Just Chiro's like, time for a move only humans can do, and he just moves his thumbs around. Oh, you know, just a Psycho Crusher. Yeah, that is a difference between you and other humans. Most people don't have, 5 monkeys. Some have 1. Nobody has 5 except you. I gotta say, after watching an anime which takes things really slowly, just having this pod just immediately fly down, him hop in and go fly up, it's like, wow, this show really goes at a quite a faster pace than what we usually watch.
It's very brisk.
Honestly, if anything or anyone voiced by Mark Hamill came up and talked to me, I would just follow them because it's Mark Hamill's voice.
Oh, of course. So there we go then. Super Robot Monkey Team HYPERFORCE Go, episodes 1, 5, and 6. I think I may enjoy that last one the most, mostly because James Hong was in it.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Just giving a quick read here, the creator there says that he really does want to do a revival, but he said the worst that can happen is if he makes a graphic novel sequel, Disney will sue him, so he's just going to change the names and hairdos.
Wow. Interesting.
I respect the hustle on that.
Indeed. So, that brings us to the end of another batch of HFC Patreon TV comms. Thanks again, POTK. If you guys want your own TV comms or movie comm, hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms and check the tiers for the specifics. You may have to wait a bit to get your thing because we're working on a backlog, but everything paid for will be delivered. That's the HFC promise. See you next time for another round of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.